right behind us is the most amazing sight in the world, I believe. This is the tomb of Abraham and Sarah. And I want you to explain to everybody what this means, because as they look at this, I mean, I think it's absolutely incredible.
First thing, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
So
Thank
awesome
you,
to have
Rod.
you here in beautiful Hebron. It's one of the world's oldest cities, 4,500 years old. Abraham purchased a piece of property here. If you go to chapter 23 of the book of Genesis, you can read all about it. He purchases a piece of property for love, to bury his beloved wife, Sarah.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel that? Okay.
Yeah.
And then he buries her here, Sarah. Then he's buried here. Then Isaac and Rebekah. Then Jacob and Leah.
And
okay?
this is their tomb.
This is their tomb. This is a big 2,000-year-old structure on top of tombs that are 3,500 years old, 3,800 years old. Okay, they're the founders of the Bible. You know, if you're like in Hollywood and you have the Walk of Fame, you have those stars,
right.
Okay? So this is the Walk of Fame of the Bible, the book of Genesis. The way forward towards peace is to recognize the Jewish rights in the Jewish land, to have the Jewish state not be cut up by any ideas of a two-state solution. I tell people, Asian people, I tell them, we can make peace in Taiwan and China. Let's cut up Taiwan in half and give it to China. That will bring peace. Everybody laughs at how absurd that is. Of course, a little tiny island, you're going to give it to China, you're going to have peace. They're just going to eat up the rest. The idea that Israel should stay in its land, strong, in its ancestral borders, in its tribal borders, in its national borders, stay strong, be a Jewish state, and work in cooperation with Arab countries around us. That's called the Abraham Accords. That's the vision of the future, not to cut us up and to empower jihadis to take over land like they did in Gaza. That's stupid.
Right. I like the way you say that. That's stupid. I want you to talk a little bit about the name Abraham Accord and how important that was, because we were here talking with others about what that means, what the name actually means, and how it brought people together instead of tearing them apart here.
Well, I think the Trump administration had a stroke of brilliance. I think God might have just thrown it down into their heads because we're being accused all the time of being occupiers, i.e., they try to make a narrative that we are white, colonialist, interlopers, occupiers, an apartheid state. That's the buzzwords. And the way to undermine that is just to make it with one word clear that we're an ancestral people in our land. We're from this region. All of our writings are from this region. Our language is from this region. One way to say it and to bring a lot of people together, including Jews, including Muslims, including Christians, including lovers of the Bible, is just to call it Abrahamic, the Abraham Accords. I even want to call this whole region the Middle East. I don't even like the term Middle East. That's a very kind of Western term. We're the Abrahamic region. This is the Abrahamic region. This is the children of Abraham. We could come together, push out the jihadis and come together, lovers of the Bible, lovers of Abraham and Sarah. And honor this place and honor our joint heritage. We can have a future of tourism, of thriving economies, of relationships. We got to get rid of that jihadism. We got to get rid of the narrative of occupation that means that Jews don't belong here. They do belong here. We're from here. This is our third Commonwealth. And the thing that's going to bring us all together is the love of Abraham.
And I hope that all of you get a chance one day to come here and to see this for yourself. It absolutely is life-changing, and it's extraordinarily beautiful.